I think it was in the 8th grade. I just got this tick in my head of I stopped really believing in the Bible so much. I stopped believing in because I was raised on an idea of equality. It's like one of my main things with my morality is equality amongst people. So got this idea of, well, if people are equal, then why were there these prophets? Why were there these people who had this special connection to God, who had, who were able to gather the information from the Bible to collect the stories of the Bible? Obviously, if we're all equal, we're all equally close to God, if there is a God. So I stopped believing in the Bible. And really, once you stop believing in the Bible, there's not much to believe in the Christian faith. So eventually I, snowballed down towards agnosticism. My dad, at the time, he hadn't converted to Christianity. He recently converted, but he identified himself as Taoist. So it was easier for me than most to make the transition into being not a Christian because I had somebody in my house who wasn't. So yeah, and through high school I called myself agnostic, and once I got to college I felt comfortable calling myself an atheist. And oddly enough, in my sophomore year I came to Skepticon and saw a Secular Student Alliance booth, and really the thing that sealed it all was I went back to my school, and me and one of my fraternity brothers founded a chapter of the SSA. The equality was one of my biggest things for my moral center growing up. I was very much a part of a racially and financially equal community. Everybody was poor, and everybody was different ethnically. There was a bunch of Buddhists growing up. There was a bunch of Catholics growing up, and Protestants. So it was hard for me not to see them all as equal. It was hard not to see all religious views as equal. And as I grew up, I kind of came to the sense that they were all kind of equally wrong. That it doesn't really matter what type of spiritual thing you believe in, because it's going to have such a little effect. They all have no effect on their surrounding phenomena. So when you consider that, when you get the idea that all people and all ideas have the capability to be equally wrong or equally right, you kind of revert back to you only have the choice to adopt reason and rationale and logic as a standard to sort through all the things that could be wrong or could be right. And you eventually drop the idea of wrong and right and just go with what's reasonable, what's rational. And that's when I came to that realization, that's when I found out that it was okay to be an atheist. It was okay to reject any type of spiritual or kind of silly religious rites or anything like that. It's just, they became arbitrary. My name is Ryan. I've been atheist for, 9 years now, since I was 13. It's okay to be an atheist, and we are atheists.